What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode number 3 of the Say Hey Show. I am Danny Serrano. That is my boy Jake Morsey, and that is my man Trevor Bettis. Fellas, how the fuck are we doing?
Can't complain. All-Star break's coming up. That means a mandatory break from work for myself. So gonna be an easy weekend, and yeah, looking forward to kind of taking a step back, looking at like the halfway point in the season. And we did get 3 All-Stars coming around the bend, but I think as an overall point, it's a good time to stop and kind of look at what we're doing. So, damn glad to be here. And how about you, Jake?
Can't complain either. Team wasn't playing too good. They started to play a little better. Tough game today, but can't complain with the last couple series. Got some wins out there. It was good to see the team putting some runs up. So, also, no complaints. Excited for All-Star game, home run derby. Always love the home run derby.
When are we going to get a Giant in the home run derby? And how long's it been? That's a good question that we should have researched prior.
Gotta be like bonds or something.
Maybe someone can look that up real quick. But dude, I mean, there's two spots open. Throw Devers in there, man. It might fucking help them a little bit.
Dude, no, it fucks them up.
Oh, here's a good one. The Giants have the longest home run derby drought in the National League.
Oh, nice. Perfect. Devers, get your fat ass in there.
Damn, and the Royals haven't had one since 1991. That's insane.
Who was the Royals?
No, Bobby Witt was in it last year.
Yeah, he was.
Well, this article was written in 2016, so...
Oh, nice. Nice. And, well, I don't think we've had a Giant in there since,
right? We still haven't had one since then, so yeah, we're still... Now we are.
That's crazy.
Blind.
I think if anyone's going to do it, Devers should maybe get in there. I don't know if Adames would want to do it. He's never done it before, so.
No, he's finally hitting the ball. Don't fuck it up.
Dude, what if we just threw, Yaz in there?
That just has pop is Helio Ramos.
Yeah.
I saw him pull a down and away slider, and he pulled it so hard out of fucking Oracle to the left field. And I was like, this guy has pop. Like, it's not that lefty clean stroke power, but as a righty, he has pop. So that would be my pick, I think. But yeah, obviously Devers. I don't think Devers is necessarily a power hitter, though. I think he's a hitter. And so, yeah, I guess my pick would be Ramos.
Yeah, only right-hander to hit a splash hit. Definitely got power.
That was my best point of evidence, and I didn't bring it up. Thanks, Jake.
Dude, I think having someone hella random in there, like Andrew Kisner or like Yaz, man. Throw Yaz in there. Why not?
Nobody
help the man out a little bit. Dude, I want to watch Yaz. Just do it for me.
Danny's clearly never been in marketing.
Dude, come on, man. No, I haven't. But, dude, throw Yaz in there. He's got name value. You can market the shit out of his grandpa. That's what everyone's always done with him. Yaz is the next Barry Bonds, dude. Fuck him.
Has it ever worked out? You got to look at ROI on your campaigns after Mike Yastrzemski campaigns. They never work out.
All right, dude, this isn't a marketing class.
My Giants jersey right now is my Mike Yastrzemski jersey. So it hurts to say, but you can't. The MLB home run derby is kind of like for stars only, which sucks.
Dude, come on. What about his last name? All right. Anyways, let's hop into the series that happened in between our last episode. Obviously, in the last episode, we were coming off the fucking Marlins sweep. This episode, we're coming off a series victory from the first place NL East Philadelphia Phillies, and beating the Athletics and splitting the 4-game set with the Arizona Diamondbacks. heading into a huge 3-game series against the Los Angeles Dodgers. And the vibes are high up here in San Francisco, up in the area, and the vibes are not as high down there in LA. They're coming off a 3-game sweep from the Milwaukee Brewers. I believe it's a 5-game losing streak. 6 games, even better or
been
worse.
Swept twice in a row now. It's their longest losing streak in a fucking good while.
2017. So, Giants are rolling right now. What are your guys' initial thoughts coming off these 3 series, and how are you feeling going into the series with LA, the first home game series against them?
I mean, my initial thoughts are that it's crazy that it's the All-Star break and we haven't played them at home yet. I think the MLB needs to kind of figure out their schedule in terms of why the fuck haven't we played the Dodgers yet. But in terms of baseball, I mean, I think we are playing some of our best baseball. I mean, to take 2 from the Phillies, today was a stinker. But it's time to kind of nut up or shut up. We got the right matchups. Webby's going tomorrow. It's just kind of time to like show who we are as a team. We're firing. Willie Adames playing good ball. Be great to see Devers break out of something right now. And I think it'd be good for him to kind of see like that West Coast rivalry too. You know, I think that stadium is going to be fucking popping this weekend. It's going to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Giants, Dodgers. I mean, we're fighting them for fucking first place in the NL West right now. It's as Buster Posey says, it's go time. So yeah, I mean they're playing shit baseball. We're playing good baseball. Let's try not to flip that narrative in these next 3 games and head into the All-Star break like feeling good. I don't think that's too much to ask for, but they are the Giants, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm excited. They're playing better. Split a series and 2 series wins, you know. Good to get a little momentum going into that Dodgers series. And the bats have finally woken up. I think it helps having Matt Chapman and Casey Schmidt back in the lineup. We talked last week about how much we thought Matt Chapman kind of affected the team not being in the lineup, and I think it's kind of shown that like he's not even like hitting that great, but he's gotten some hits, and it's just like the team's playing better ever since he's been back.
Yeah. I think what Trevor hit on about Devers seeing the West Coast rivalry, as avid baseball watchers and listeners know, Rafael Devers just had an act for playing against the Yankees, and he has mashed against them. And the second best rivalry, in my opinion, in baseball is some could argue the best, Dodgers Giants. And the Red Sox and Yankees are always up there. And so I hope that rivalry can kind of translate over here.
Right there that the Yankees, Red Sox were going to be first. Come on.
I mean, dude, you could go. It's either way. You know, they're both historic rivalries. They're interchangeable, but regardless, hopefully he can feed into that rivalry energy that he had on the East Coast and bring it over to the West Coast and mash against the Dodgers and just be the Dodger killer like Logan Webb is as a pitcher. I think that would be awesome to see. His last 7 games, he's hitting .286 with an .829 OPS. That's nothing to scoff at. But hopefully he can keep that up and just mash against the Dodgers. They got some. They have Dustin May pitching on Friday, and then Ohtani starting the game on Saturday, and then Yamamoto on Sunday. So 3 pretty good pitchers going up, and then we all know about the rest of their team, their bullpen, and all that stuff. So it's going to be very exciting. Very excited to see what he can bring to the table for this rivalry. But
Whoa. What do you guys think about Birdsong getting skipped in the rotation so that Webb starts the first game.
Are they doing that?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
Would
fine
have
with
been
that.
Birdie.
I don't got much faith in Birdsong.
Yeah, I mean it's Roop. It's Roop game 2 against the Dodgers, right? And the last time they went up against him, that was his only stinker of the year. So I don't know. I mean, you can't really change the rotation. I almost would have liked to see Birdsong slot in there instead of Roop, but it is interesting. I don't really like. I don't know. I don't see managers doing that too much. It feels like a targeted move. I like it though.
Yeah, I like it. And like I said before, and as we know, Webb is a certified Dodger killer. So, especially in his last start, he was nails against him. So I think uh, maybe it's just more of like a set the tone kind of move where it's like, let's take that first game and really get hot. I know that didn't really work out in our favor the last time we faced him, where we took the first game and then shit the bed the last 2 games. But we are facing different pitchers this time, so it is a little bit different. But yeah, maybe it was just let's set the tone at home. Let's take that first game, and then yeah, I don't know about Roop's second the game 2. I don't know how I feel about that. So he really did shit the bed the last time, so I guess we'll see how it goes.
I mean, maybe Melvin's thought is, you really can't do much worse than last time. So
Yeah, that's true.
Roop's been our third best pitcher, in my opinion. They're going with him game 2.
Yeah, but I mean, he really shit the bed against the Dodgers the last time he faced them. So it's just a bit of a ballsy call. But I mean, we'll see if it pays off. You know, that's like fucking dodgeball, bold strategy, Cotton. We'll see if it pays off. But you know, we'll see.
Is it Robbie Ray game 3?
Oh yeah, against Yamamoto.
I mean, honestly, that's like I think the best 3 lineup we could go for the Dodgers.
yeah,
For sure.
yeah, and their bullpen. I mean, I don't love that we have a rest day in between because their bullpen just got cooked by the Brewers. So that would have been pretty nice to have everybody come down tonight instead of Friday. But it's all good. I mean, I still think bullpen. So I think the key is to get into Dustin May because Saturday Shohei, he's only going 3 of these times. So if we can cook their bullpen, and they're already cooked. Michael Kopech's out. I mean, yeah, we have an opportunity here. I think the Dodgers are kind of hurting right now. So good opportunity to kind of go in and make a 3-game swing, if not 2.
Yeah, that's a great point. And I mean, we have a pretty good path here to kind of get a couple games on them or behind them in terms of games back in the division. So, I mean, if we win a couple games here, we'll be right there as they're limping into the All-Star break, and we're kind of fucking running in strong as we cross the finish line or the halfway point there. So, yeah, we'll see. It should be interesting. It'll be a fun one, of course. First time seeing Dodger Blue in San Francisco this year. I couldn't agree more with you, Trev, about it's just wild to face them for the first time at home in July. I think a schedule adjustment could be good. But speaking of the All-Star break,
don't get me wrong. Like, I love what they did with the interleague play. Like, you get to see more players. I think it's good for the game. But I think they took so much out of interdivisional play that, it's like the Giants never come down and see the Padres. The Giants never play the fucking, Rockies, which I would love to see, Why can't we get our old
easy wins
games against the Rockies? We were supposed to get like 15 guaranteed games against the fucking worst team in baseball. That would be nice.
Still playoff chances.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it's not the end of the world, but it just doesn't sit right with me. It is a good rivalry, and the only reason this Padres Dodgers rivalry talk is happening is because they've already played each other so many times this year.
yeah. How many times do we play each division team total in the season? Like 12 or something?
So if we already we played the Dodgers one time, only once, and then we're going to face them for another 3, so that's 6 games. We have to have a 4-game set against them, right? Because we had a 4-game set against the Rockies
D-backs.
and the D-backs. So we're due for one against the Padres and the Dodgers, and then maybe one other time.
We had a 2-game set against the Padres, so they might
yeah,
just have another
exactly.
set against them.
Yeah, and they came up here for 3, right? I think they did.
I think so.
So that we've only played 5 games against them. So that, I mean, yeah, we're due for 4 games against both teams, and then at least another 3. But
they will play their 4 divisional rivals for a total of 13 times.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
52 games against divisional opponents.
Wow, that's a lot of fucking interleague play. But I mean, it is cool that every team gets to play every team at least once, just for those random fans that are just in buttfuck nowhere. But
they used to play each opponent 19 times.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking 6 extra games against the
Rockies.
6 extra games. Yeah, give me those wins. Knowing the Giants, they'd probably just split those games. But I mean, hey, that's 3 more games.
That's like 4 wins.
Like max 4 wins. But yeah, so speaking of the All-Star break, the San Francisco Giants do have 3 representatives playing in the All-Star game. All 3 of them pitchers, Logan Webb, Robbie Ray, and Randy Rodriguez. I do know since Robbie Ray is pitching on Sunday, he is trying to, I don't think that makes him eligible to pitch in the All-Star game. So I know there's some talk about getting Trevor Rogers on the team, on the squad. But for now, they do have 3. Or Tyler, sorry, not Trevor. That's his shitty brother. Tyler Rogers, the ex-Giant, or Trevor Rogers. So yeah, there's talk about getting Tyler in there.
His brother's Taylor.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them.
Taylor, Tyler, Trevor Rogers is a closer for the Marlins.
Yeah, it could be their brother. They're all skinny white guys who just have their ups and downs. But yeah, so how are you guys feeling about the Giants being represented at the All-Star game, and how are you guys' thoughts on the All-Star game as a whole and the voting and all that?
To have 3 feels good. It does. And he is not so much of a surprise, but it feels like a commodity to have him. At the beginning of the season, nobody said, "Oh, we're going to have a random reliever be an all-star in our 7th inning slot." But it's fucking awesome, and he deserves it. So, see some recognition around the league is pretty sweet. I do think the voting could use some work. I think it's more. It's definitely more popularity based, and I think that's where this conversation is going to go. And so, just to hear your guys' thoughts on that. Sorry, I'm getting some messages here. Some breaking news from the Giants organization.
Oh, really? Wait, what's going on in the Giants organization?
Somebody doesn't have their mic turned on.
Oh, I thought like you were texting like someone like on the team. No?
No, so yeah, what do you guys think about the All Star voting? I mean, yeah, we got our three guys, right? I think those are guys kind of locks. But do you think we have a snub? Do you guys think it's fucked? What do you think?
I think it's pretty sick that Randy Rodriguez made the team. He obviously deserves it, but Giants like kind of usually get disrespected in the All-Star game, I feel like. Um, I think it's kind of crazy that we don't have a hitter. I mean, I guess that also speaks to how shitty our offense is, but they could have tossed us a hitter maybe. Um, yeah, it's been a while since we had more than like one or two All-Stars in the game. So seeing three on there is cool.
Yeah, I am happy that we didn't get the charity one guy. You know,
Yeah.
like who's the All Star? Who's the Rockies All Star? That's gonna
Oh,
be
that's
interesting.
that's
It's
a
their
really hold
catcher.
on.
Oh, Hunter Good.
Oh,
Holy fuck.
Yeah, he deserved it. He's probably the
He's
second
Yeah.
best
actually
pitcher.
good. Yeah,
Yeah.
Apologies, Hunter Good.
No, but the White Sox got a pitcher that has like a 4.3 ERA or something.
And the Marlins.
Shane Smith.
They got Kyle Stowers, who's not bad, but probably didn't deserve to be on the team,
Yeah.
on the All-Star team.
You could say it's a charity pick, but
Yeah.
I don't hate that.
Yeah, I think it's bullshit that every team has to have someone where it's like, okay, if you're like one of those guys who is just like your nails, but like you're not making the team because the fucking Marlins need an outfielder. Like, are you really going to tell me that Juan Soto shouldn't have gotten Kyle Stowers a spot? Like, of course he should have. What the fuck are we talking about? But because the Marlins are such a bad run organization, and it's like the same thing with the Tigers. I know they ended up making the playoffs last year, but like a year or maybe two ago, they had Michael Lorenzen, who was rocking like a 4.7 ERA, and he made the team because he was the best pitcher, best player on the team. Where it was like, oh, I mean, yeah, he threw no hitter, but once he went to the Phillies, he got traded and then had
Yeah,
that
I was gonna say
success.
that wasn't one.
But it's I don't know. I'm not a big fan. I understand every team should have like a representative, but have good players on your team. If you're going to be a shitty team, okay, have a Hunter Goodman on your team. I'm not mad at a Hunter Goodman, but a Kyle Stowers over a Juan Soto, that's just that it's a little ridiculous. But I'm glad that the Giants are finally getting their love, and they have someone other than Logan Webb representing them at the All-Star break for the first time since fucking God knows when. But yeah, it's cool to see them. I'm glad to. I'm gonna be happy to see them be deployed in the All-Star game. It's gonna be cool. Just to get Devers in that, get Yaz in the goddamn home run derby, and I'll die a happy man.
That's crazy.
I mean, it's funny how like the biggest stars in the game don't do the home run derby. It feels like the dunk contest, you know, like
I feel like they got some pretty big stars in it this year.
Shohei, Judge, Mike Trout, Jose Ramirez.
Yeah,
They've all done it. They've all done it though. Every single one.
yeah.
Fair point. Let's keep it going,
dude,
though.
especially like if you're Judge, and they're like, dude, what about a home run derby? You're like, dude, I've won an MVP the last fucking 2 years, like or however long, and
And he
I'm
won
like
the
my
home run derby.
prime. Yeah, I've already done I've been there, done that. Like, no, I'm good. And you're really gonna fuck with my swing right now? Like, I'm in the
Young man
prime of my
swing, yeah.
fucking career. Like, yeah, no. But
I guess
They got
it
big stars.
man, yeah.
Cal Raleigh, Byron Buxton, James Wood. These are some pretty big names. Like these guys are having like pretty crazy seasons.
O'Neal Cruz too. I'm pretty excited about that. I will
Yeah.
say.
He sucks, but he hits the shit out of the ball.
his exit velocity is nuts. They're gonna have to like put up some protection on the in right field for him because he like barrels the fucking ball. And
Yeah.
you know, it's
Take
not
off the
funny. It's not funny, but it happens every year where some kid who's in the outfield just gets smoked by a fucking ball. And I'm scared for them with O'Neal Cruz hitting. But, you know, it'll be fine, right?
I remember like a couple years ago, Pete Alonso was doing it, and he smoked a line drive, and it hit a kid like right in the face. And then they like cut away from the kid and showed Pete Alonso just like head bump into the music that was playing while he was hitting. Just didn't give any
Yeah.
fucks.
Yeah, he's just a weird guy. He's just a really
Pete
weird guy
Alonso
as
is
it
a
is.
weird dude.
He's he's funny, man. He's like unintentionally one of the funniest fucking players in the league.
Yeah, he is. I wanted him to
Oh
come to the
man.
Giants.
Yeah. Yeah, if it wasn't for him being right-handed, I'd be down. I'm not really too big on this lineup being like all fucking righties, but that's besides the point. Um, so with this recent like stretch of Giant success, can you guys highlight some players that have had like that have been helping this ball club win these games?
Yeah. I mean, I think the obvious answer right now is Willie Adames. The way he came in and kind of proved his contract in the last 2 weeks. I mean, I guess it's not a huge sample size, but the proof is in the pudding right there. Having him in the 2 or 3 hole just makes a big impact on our lineup. And I think you can tell that having that fucking solid left side now that Chapman's back, it makes a big difference. And you have a really good left side, and then you slide fucking Casey Schmidt in there instead of Tyler Fitzgerald. We're really rocking, and that whole infield can kind of hit now. I think first base is still kind of a toss up. Wilmer's a liability over there. Hopefully Devers can get in and play some good defense. And then we can start talking about we have one of the best infields in the league. I think. Yeah, I mean, fuck. What do you guys think about that? You put Devers at first base. I do think we have the best infield in the league.
I agree. I mean, that's a good infield. I don't know about the best in the league. I'd have to think a little more about what other teams got, but that's definitely a really solid infield. A part to bring up with that is, yeah, I can't watch fucking Wilmer play defense at first base anymore. Matt Chapman made like 2 sick plays today against the Phillies, and like his throws weren't like great, but like a halfway decent first baseman makes the play, and Wilmer just could not get the play done.
Yeah, I think Devers will need, I know he got some work in today at first base. That's going to be something that needs to happen before every game before I even kind of consider putting him at first. Maybe we can get into the whole Will Clark and him in Devers situation and just kind of the bullshit media kind of blow up that's happened. I don't think it's as big of a deal or as big of a story as it's supposed to be, but first base is a big hole. I'll absolutely. Wilmer is a certified DH. I think we can all agree, and him even playing third base couple games ago, maybe like a week or two ago, was a scary fucking sight that I really never want to see again now that Chapman's back, and I hope we never see. But going back to the question of who's been, the big part of the success, Adames, without a fucking doubt, he's been the best player in the last 7 games. He's hitting 360 and he's one dot in it, and his OPS, he's got a 1.048 OPS, and along with him, Casey Schmidt. In his last 7 games, he's hitting 348 with a 9.88 OPS. So these guys playing ball the way that they are, it's literally single-handedly carrying our offense. And then Chapman coming back. I know he hasn't played 7 games, but in his last 7 games, he's hitting 269, and he's got an 800 OPS. So that's huge. And with the defense he has, it's humongous for the program, and we fucking need it because the rest of our offense is fucking ugly, and it's bad to beat this fucking dead horse, but it is like atrocious, these other numbers. Real bad. Stepdaddy Dom Smith is fucking he's hitting 118 right now with the fucking 343 OPS in his last 7 games. Like that just cannot happen. Yeah, big ass fucking fart noise. So if we fucking cut Smith, stepdaddy Dom Smith, stick Devers over there at first, and then figure out that other piece, I think we'll be looking good. But yeah, how you guys feeling about the whole Devers and Will Clark thing?
I don't really know what like happened there.
Trev?
I think it's overblown. I mean, right? Like to break it down, Will Clark went out to go. You just walk Devers through first base, you know, like that, as Will Clark said it. Oh, you know, throws coming from over here, you stand on this side of the bat. Throws coming from over there, you stand on that side. It wasn't anything fucking serious. And mind you, it was during the Red Sox series. So, I mean, Will Clark said it himself in the fucking podcast. He's like, yo, Devers didn't want to go over and play first base while the Red Sox were in that dugout. I mean, there's nothing that needs to be broken down. I mean, I think it makes sense. I don't think Will Clark is necessarily perturbed about it. It's just a matter of like media taking the thing and running with it. Yeah, it was a Giants legend saying some crap, but Will Clark's been known to run his mouth. You know, I don't think it's anything to worry about. I think it's a matter of the Boston media taking something and trying to shove it up Rafael Devers' ass. Yeah, I don't think it's anything serious.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think it's more of just like Boston fans coping with like, oh, like, you know, they were so upset with how they traded him and oh my God, Mookie 2.0 and this is way worse, blah, blah, blah. And I think it's just a cope is what it is. It's just, oh shit. Like, look at him. He's not showing up. He did the same thing with that. No, it's completely different. He's not the drama queen that the Boston media is trying to point him out as. Like, no, he's chill. He loves being here. You can tell with how he is greeted in the dugout and how he treats his other teammates and his coaching staff. Like, he's fine. It's not a big deal. I just think like Will Clark is just such an intense guy, and like him understanding why Devers didn't do it and then immediately saying, if I have to grab you by the neck and get you at first, your ass is at first base. Like, dude, if you understood why he wasn't there, like let it stay at that. You don't have to come in with this whole fucking, oh, I'm going to grab you and drag your ass to first base. Like, that's just such a intense mentality. And with the guy who just got traded here a fucking month ago, that's not. Dude, if I saw Will Clark after he said that to me, I would tell him to fuck off. I'm a grown ass man, dude. I'm worth fucking $300 million, and you don't talk to me like that. At least it's how I see it. I don't know.
When is he gonna go play first base though?
It's supposed to be after the All-Star break.
We'll see.
Probably
I
good
don't know. It's been a while, you know, so I just hope it actually happens.
Well, it's never happened. He's never played first base.
Yeah,
so
but
this
first
is a
base
brand
is not
new.
hard to play.
Yeah, it's not. But in like, if you have an off season to learn first, and then you're playing first, okay. But if you are getting thrown into a new position and moving stadium, like there's a lot that kind of goes into it. I feel like with him, but yeah, who knows? You might pony up and just be like, "Hey, fucking, let's do it. Come on." But it's more of a Melvin decision than it is a Devers decision.
Yeah, we need him to play first. I don't think there's much more to say about that because Wilmer Flores can't play the position defensively, and Dom Smith isn't hitting the ball, so we need him to play first. There's nobody else really to do it.
Yep.
It's kind of what we got him to do. So I don't know, like the Will Clark thing doesn't seem too bad, but like when is he gonna actually go play first? We need him to do that. So I don't know. I'm a little worried about it, and the Will Clark thing didn't help me feel better about that.
I am a little worried that they keep postponing it, and they said it's because of like this little groin thing that he's had for a while. It just kind of sounds like they're like beating around the bush, and the guy doesn't want to play first. But yeah, if the bat was there right now, I wouldn't be worrying about it. He's batting 300 with a couple bombs, wasn't striking out. But yeah, no, I think maybe Jake's right. Maybe it is something that we just.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. Maybe he gets some first base work in while Jung Hoo Lee practices slapping the fucking ball the other fucking way instead of pulling the fucking cocksucking ball every time he gets up to bat. But I can't really complain with how he's hitting the ball. 296 in his last 7 games. So fuck me. But still, could be higher if you were trying the other way. But all right. Well, anyways, in his last 7 games. Sorry, yeah, he's batting 296 with 717 OPS.
I don't think I would have told you he was playing better, but yeah, I mean, 717 OPS isn't great. He doesn't really walk
Not
much.
Great. No, yeah, that's the thing. That's why his batting average is so high. It's like, but hey,
Yeah, he's a little aggressive at the plate.
Yeah.
I feel like he has some bad pitch selection.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's the complete opposite compared to Yaz, who will just take fucking 97 right down the cock and just is like, oh yeah. Next one, baby. I don't know if I can say Yaz without saying fucking right in front of it. Like, fucking Yaz, man. Fucking Yaz. Ah, man, something about that guy, dude. He just... man, he gets to me. But if he's in the home run derby, it would be a little bit better. But anyways, do you guys have any final thoughts about the series coming up or the All-Star break or expectations for anything else going forward?
I think we all got to talk about Justin Verlander in the pitching rotation. Giants seem to lose every time that man is out there. And I don't think we're booting him yet, but it's getting close. And they're not giving him run support, but I don't know. Something's up. We don't win the ball game when Justin Verlander pitches.
It's like Trev, go.
It's the All-Star break. It is time to evaluate. If this was any run of the mill pitcher, I'd say yeah. I think I want him off my team. I think there's a very short list of pitchers that I would say give him a chance, and sadly, Justin Verlander is on that list. The reputation can stand for a lot. I think he's still a good pitcher. His stuff doesn't look bad. He's still throwing 97. Yeah, there's signs that it could turn around. I don't think it's time to jump ship yet. Is what I think I'm saying. Am I getting the life vest ready? Yes. Am I ready to jump? No. That's wrong.
That's a great point. You're on a boat. You're just looking for the life vest, Like, are you, oh, shit, I haven't needed that thing in a while. Where is it again?
No,
oh, yeah, okay.
I guess I'm making sure the life vest is still there. I guess.
Yeah. You're like, that's...
Who replaces Verlander if they pull him out of the roto?
Someone that we trade for at the trade deadline.
I mean, that would be best case scenario, but what if we don't get somebody like that and Verlander just can't be in the rotation anymore?
Yeah.
Is it Weisenhunt?
I think we're a little far out from Weisenhunt, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree.
Is there another guy?
No, we traded away Harrison.
And
and
Hicks.
and Hicks.
I
Those
think
were
it's a
our.
matter.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think it's a matter of getting somebody at the deadline. I think that's a decision that like Posey's got to look at, right? I'm sure he's saying the same thing that I am right now, right? Like it's Verlander. Can we give up on him? Do we have to give up on him? Because I guarantee they don't want to give up on him. Like they want to go get another bat. They don't want to have to go get another pitcher. So yeah, I that's probably going on inside the front office right now.
So what I'm hearing is that there's a life vest, but it's on another boat.
Yeah, I think you're flagging down another boat and being like, "Yo, hey, do you guys have another life vest? You guys got an extra one of those on your boat? No, you don't. Oh, it doesn't fit me. Okay, well, I got to go to another boat and find that life vest. Okay, I got it. Trev, remove the name Justin Verlander and tell me if you would like this guy on your roster. 0-7 up until this point in the season. 0-7 with the 4.7 ERA. Is that a guy you want on your team?
I mean, what's he done prior? That's a
No,
loaded
this is
question.
this is this season. Well, I don't. We're removing fuck everything else.
Yes, no, you say cut him. You say cut him, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't do that. It's like you can't ask me that. It's Justin fucking Verlander. There's 3 pitchers that are as good as him. There's 2 pitchers, Max Scherzer and Clayton Kershaw. Like he's 30, he's 42, he's washed. Yeah, maybe you do jump ship, boys, but I'm not ready. That's my point. I'm not ready.
I think you just move him to the back of the boat and you say, hey, figured, you give him some bullshit job like, hey, untangle the fucking fishing lines, and you'll come in for an inning or two and in a blowout, or or you get the 6th inning, whenever. But
I don't think he'd be chill with that. The only
well,
reason he's
he
still
can go
pitching
fuck
is
himself. He has a no trade clause, so like, unless he's willing to waive that, then we can get rid of a fucking 4.70 ERA. Then, all
yeah.
right, cool.
I
He
don't.
can he can go back to Detroit or fucking Houston where he wants to. All right.
The only reason he's still pitching is because he wants to get to 300 wins. So I don't know if he'd be cool with not being in the rotation. Not that
How
that's
many
helping
wins
him
is?
get any wins. Fucking 0-7.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Um, how many wins is he at in his career? 262, dude. No shot.
Yeah, he's a ways away. But I mean,
He,
like, I don't know. He
I
still
mean, he
throws
would have needed
97.
10 this year to do it. He's not pitched until he's 45. No one's done that since Nolan Ryan or Jimmy Moyer, right? Like,
exactly.
and he's got a banging wife to go home to.
Oh
It's just not.
yeah. Can't forget about Kate Upton. But yeah. So I mean, the reason we didn't just sign a 42-year-old Justin Verlander to be like, dude, we're really relying on you for that 4th or 5th spot. It's because we had a young team, and I know we traded away one of the younger guys that could have, and I'm sure he did get some knowledge and he got some help and whatever, but we're not relying on this guy to go out there and fucking shove every time he's up there. So if he doesn't like moving into the bullpen, like that's a conversation that needs to kind of fucking happen. And who knows, he could get a couple wins being in the bullpen. He can, fuck it, dude. I if he doesn't like it, then he can fuck off. Love the guy, respect the guy. Best pitcher of our generation. I'll say it again, but fuck, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's den-
It sounds like there's nobody really to replace him, so we got to keep rocking with him. Maybe see how he pitches out of the All-Star break after getting a little rest. Um, but yeah, it hasn't been great so far. And I wanted him to pitch good. I was so stoked when the Giants signed him. I wanted him to pitch good for the Giants so bad. But he's an old man. It's crazy.
Yeah, he needs to get some naps in over the All-Star break. Some 3 p.m. naps during the days. Get those old man Z's in, and hopefully he can reinvent himself. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, you got to pitch on a 12:45 game. That's during his nap time.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Just don't pitch him during the day. Pitch him at night while he's well rested. Trev, you got anything to wrap us up, man?
No, I think it's a big week. Let's go fuck the Dodgers and get through this All Star break, and we'll look forward to the other side of it.
Yeah, that's an elegant way of putting it. Let's go fuck the Dodgers. Let's go fuck them.
So what should next episode be? Breakdown of like the Dodgers and the All-Star game. Doing
Yeah.
like right.
Yeah, we should probably talk about this off air, but sure.
Yep.
Fire one
All right.
up right after the All-Star break.
Yep. Let's do it. All right, so we'll catch you guys for episode 4 after the All-Star break. We recap how the Giants did and in the All-Star game, and some of our maybe more specific trade deadline acquisitions. But please fucking like and subscribe. I know it's very cliche to say, but it helps us out. We're trying to grow this thing, and we're going to have some very special episodes coming out in the second half of the season. Maybe a very special episode at the stadium or near the stadium. We'll see, but please like and subscribe and hit that bell. It notifies you when we drop our episodes. And yeah, we appreciate your guys' support, and we'll catch you in the next one.